Hey guys, it's Mercury. Welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a brilliant day. Today I have managed to go to my niece's birthday party, so I'm so happy. Got to watch them all run around and jump on bouncy castles, which was so much fun. And hopefully they are tired now and asleep. But if you've been enjoying these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe below and click that bell to get notified for all the reactions coming up. Today we are looking at Americans' reaction to the cost of British healthcare. Now, I know that American healthcare is expensive. I'm not sure of the exact costs though. I know that calling an ambulance costs like $3,000-ish, and I think having a baby costs something like 25 to 30 grand, and then they're blaming, people buying avocados on the declining population and birth rate. Crazy. I mean, I could not afford 30 grand to have a baby. So let's take a look and see what we got. Okay.
U.S. country, it's nothing but a strip club. It's nothing but hustle.
We can have all this. We should be able to have good health care.
Universal health care should be, something we all should strive for. We nickel and dime each other here, and people don't realize.
It might not look like it, but we're in Dallas, Texas. In terms of healthcare, this city is the least insured in America. Around a quarter of people don't have any cover at all. We're going to talk to regular Texans about the NHS and the cost of their medical bills.
I thought Americans got healthcare with their job. And I just thought that there was like an excessive excess, or I think you call it copay, to pay if you ever need to go to the hospital or to the doctor. So the fact that like a third of them don't have healthcare, I'm surprised at that. Like how do you survive? How do you go out into the world and not know that you could be facing like a $50,000 bill because someone runs you over? Like how do you work with that? Oh my God.
What's an average medical bill for a regular Texan? How much might that person be paying for their premium and their regular bill?
Let's say you break your arm. Regularly in the rest of the world, that's a couple $100. Here in Texas, easily $2,000, $3,000.
Could I ask you then to guess how much it might cost in the UK if you broke your arm? That situation, how much do you think someone has to pay in order to have that fixed?
$200.
It's totally free.
Totally free. Wow.
I can tell you, I've got a busted shoulder, and I can tell you exactly how much it cost.
Do you mind?
Yeah, sure. It was $5,000 just to have a doctor look at my broken collarbone.
Wait. $5,000 just to have someone look at it? Okay, wow. I didn't realize it was that bad. Like I thought, like if you needed surgery or something, then all right, yeah, it's gonna cost you. I did not realize that it was just to go for a checkup. And they still think that it costs money over here. I'm in the UK. We have the NHS. It's free at the point of use. Like it costs zero. So to think that, I'd be annoyed to pay £200-300. $5 grand? $5 grand. All right, I'm dreading the rest of this now.
Just to look at my broken collarbone.
And you had to pay that on arrival?
No, my insurance covered the majority of it, but my portion of it was about just shy of $3,000.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And then presumably ongoing physiotherapy, things like that?
That part's pretty much covered by insurance, but I have really, really good insurance.
Okay, sure.
So insurance, he apparently has really good insurance, and it still only covered £2,000 of the cost. And the total was $5,000. So it covered like 40%. And that's good insurance? You guys are screwed. Like 32 out of 33 of the developed countries in the world have universal healthcare. How has America gone this long without having healthcare for people? I don't understand it. I don't.
Is that through your job?
Yeah.
Sometimes our jobs provide, but sometimes they don't.
What's the case for you? Do you have insurance?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
So if something happens to you need healthcare?
We have to pay full price.
Right.
Yeah.
That can be very expensive.
It can be very expensive.
Would you like insurance? Would you like to have that healthcare?
I would like to have one, but sometimes we can afford it.
Right now I'm about to go to Mexico. Tomorrow I'm going to travel for 2 weeks. because I'm going to have some dental work done.
Okay.
Only because here in the States, it will cost me like $10,000.
$10,000 for the dental work here in the US. Do you mind me asking how much it's going to cost you in Mexico?
About $1,000.
Wow. So
Wow. 10% of the price and she's having to go to another country for 2 weeks. Like, when international travel is cheaper than your healthcare, there is something wrong. And so dentistry in the UK, it's not always covered by the NHS. I have private dental, not insurance, just a private practice that I go to. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to pay £40 to have my teeth cleaned. 10 grand. I'm starting to understand why there are so many homeless in America. Like, you guys have no fallback whatsoever.
10%.
Yes,
And the quality of care as good?
as good or even better.
Wow.
Going to see the doctors, a couple $100 if you don't have insurance,
Right.
just to get a checkup.
It's very obvious to someone like me. I'm first time in this city.
Yes.
It's clear there's a lot of money here. Big buildings, offices, nice cars. It seems like there is the money to be able to create this kind of system.
Right.
So why do you think there isn't that level of healthcare?
I believe there is.
Okay,
That's
cool.
the catch. I think that's the rest, but they just haven't allocated that money where for the people.
We can have all this.
Right, got it.
We should be able to have good health care for all.
There's two versions really being offered here, isn't there? Trump is offering something quite different to Joe Biden in terms of health insurance. Do you have a
this
preference?
film
Do you
before
think
the
there's one
election.
that's better than the other, or do you think the system at the moment?
I don't think there's none differences. I mean, it's all business. So pretty much as far as I have learned, which I'm 34 years old, this U.S. country, it's nothing but a strip club.
That's where that quote came from.
Sure, I mean, it's nothing but hustle. So that's what they're doing out there. They're just hustling. They really don't care.
I mean, I can see why she thinks that way. Like, healthcare is a business over there. It's costing people thousands and thousands of dollars. And all the companies that are providing this healthcare get great bonuses, I'm assuring. So why would you have any faith in that system? Wow. Yeah.
The thing is that the healthcare companies, the politicians, they're all sort of, it's about profit.
Yes.
Universal health care should be, something we all should strive for.
I'd like to see some healthcare changes. We need massive overhaul.
Okay.
It's not just about universal or anything else. It's insanely expensive regardless. Start there.
Do you think that there's much political will in this city for that to happen? Do you think broadly people want that to be the case?
In the city, yes.
Okay.
In the urban areas, yes. Suburban areas, they're typically more conservative and they're not really sure exactly what all that entails, and so they're not going to do it.
My understanding is that people are generally sort of opposed to taxation here.
Yeah, but it's more, you start screaming about socialism more than anything. So that's really what they're going to do.
Rather than perhaps engaging with it as an idea.
Exactly, rather than actually thinking about it logically.
We can afford it as a country to take care of each other. And these nickel and dimings of these procedures that are costing thousands and thousands of dollars just aren't that expensive everywhere else in the world. We nickel and dime each other here, and people don't realize what universal health care means. Yeah, you'll pay a little bit more in taxes, but you're saving thousands at the doctors.
Exactly.
And people
That is
really
the
need
point.
to be educated on that.
That is
and
the point right
They
there.
just don't want to be.
I think that last guy hit the nail on the head. You're paying maybe a couple hundred extra in taxes and you're saving thousands of pounds down the road. Dollars. But oh my God, I'm shocked at the fact that people didn't have insurance through their jobs, the fact that they had to pay so much even though they had insurance. I just thought you got health insurance and they cover it. That's it. You just have to pay for the health insurance, and the health insurance is expensive. I didn't realize you then had to pay so much. 60% that guy was paying just to have his shoulder looked at. And he had insurance. I have mad respect for Americans that are having to live under this system. And I am so, so grateful for the NHS in the UK. I think that we should preserve it at all costs. It is one of the best systems that we have come up with. Universal healthcare should be universal. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be looking to load more up this week, so stay tuned. And I hope you have a good week. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye.